What's going on, guys? Nick here. Today I'm going to be back in the car doing a little vlog for you guys. I know I haven't put out a video in about 2 to 3 weeks now. I only have one video out this month so far, which is really upsetting, but I'm doing another video today. This month has been extremely busy. I've been doing a lot at work. I actually worked a double on Thanksgiving, and then I worked Black Friday right after it, so like this has been like pretty busy, but I do want to get back into making the videos so that you guys have something to enjoy on the internet. So back in the car today. I know there's been like a lack of videos, but for you guys, I did go a little Black Friday shopping, so I do have a couple parts for the car that will be coming very shortly that should be here, and there'll be unboxings of those. But just so you guys aren't like completely like out of the loop, I have just a couple parts are going to be coming for the car, and you guys will have some videos for that. But I wanted to let you guys know that I did order some stuff, and we have green light. But speaking of parts, oh, big bump. This video I want to go over my top 3 favorite mods that I've done to this car. Then it might help out with some of the people that ask the questions on what they should do to their car. I'm just going to be going over the top 3 favorite mods that I've done to the car. And most of them do have to do with either performance or somewhat performance and looks together, because I'm mostly about that. If you guys don't know, like, I'd rather have performance mods than visual mods to the car. So I'm gonna get right into it for you, and we're gonna go over the top 3 favorite mods that I've done to my car. Alright, coming in at number 3 would probably be my IBOC Pro Kit lowering springs. Lowering your car in general would probably be 3rd on my list. But I mean, if you use coilovers or if you use lowering springs, it doesn't really matter. I mean, if it's personal preference, whatever you want to use. I use lowering springs because I do daily the car, and I only wanted a very light drop, and I don't really need any adjustment because I don't track the car 100% yet. Once I do find track that I want to go to, I might decide to upgrade, but other than what I do now, it helped drop the car. It gives it a really good look. It stiffened the springs up just a little bit, and I absolutely love them. And so number 3 on my list would be the IBOC Pro Kit lowering springs. Alright, coming in at number 2 would be the wheels and tires that I did on the car. If you guys know, the wheels and tire setup on these stock BRZs are very wimpy. And it's basically, they did that because the car was tossable and it was able to drift straight out of the box. But I do like a little bit more on the grip side, although I do like sliding the car. I do love sliding the car, which I do. I'm going to be using my stock wheels as a drift set if I do ever go to a drift event, which there was one in New Jersey, but that was a little bit of a drive, and then there was one at Pocono Raceway, which isn't too far from me, but I did have work that day, so I couldn't attend. But the upgrading the wheels and tires to something stickier and wider was one of the best things I've done to the car. It really just woke the car up. I mean, if you take it out on a back road and just rip with it, it made the car so much more confident. The braking points of the tires are so much higher now. I went from a 215 that the car comes with to a 245, and these cars come stock with Grand Touring summer tires, which aren't really the most fantastic things in the world. But I did upgrade to Continental Extreme Contact DW, which are max performance summers, and I do have a review on the channel of them if you do want to check them out. I'll put a video link here. And green light, people. But yeah, and then changing the wheels itself, I went from a 17-inch to an 18-inch, and they are an 1.5 inches wider, and they just damn near complete the look of the car. Like, when you change wheels on a car, it totally changes how the car looks, and I think it made the car look 100 times better to change the wheels and the tires, give it that nice aggressive look. And paired with the lowering springs, which was 3rd on the list, that really just gave the car like a nice, it has, the wheel gap is closed down on it. It's not ridiculously like monster trucky, if you will, but it just, the wheels and the lowering springs together just really completed the look of the car for me. And yeah, that's why the wheels and tires would be number 2. Alright, and finally, the number 1 thing on the list, I'm gonna do a paired 2 because you can't really do one completely without the other. I'm going to say the Borla unequal length header and the Moto East Pro Tune. It's basically like with a turbo car. If you do a downpipe, you do a tune. Basically with this car, if you do a header, you do a tune. I mean, the car's not going to be 100% of what it can be if you don't do the tune. So that's why header and tune are going to be paired together. And if you guys heard that, that's the header. I'm going to get on it a little bit here. 3,000 RPM, second gear. That just absolutely changed how the car drove for me and how it sounded. A lot of people ask why you do unequal length. Why would you do unequal rather than equal length on the BRZ? The BRZ doesn't have a turbo to spool up, so the power difference that you get between the equal and the unequal isn't that big of a difference. A lot of people think it is, but it's literally only about 3 to 5 horsepower. And the advantage you get from the unequal is that your mid-range is full of torque rather than having a torque dip. Like the mid-range on the car is actually usable now. Like, you don't need to downshift to pass people. If you're up on the highway, you could be in 5th or 6th and you could pass them just by getting onto the gas, which is absolutely amazing compared to what the car was able to do stock. Let me get by this dude, seal right in third. Just barely dipped into it, got around him, didn't even have to downshift. But yeah, it just totally changed how the car performed, and it made the car that much better. If there's one mod that I say you should do to your car, even if you have stock exhaust, do the header and do the tune. It's really going to wake the car up performance-wise for you, and you're just going to fall in love with the car again. But that's going to be the number one thing I did to the car, was definitely the header and the tune. It totally changed the car. But those are my favorite mods that I've done to the car. If you have any questions about any of the mods, please leave them down below and I will answer them for you. But a lot of people do ask what are the first mods you should do to your BRZ or FRS, and I'm gonna say these mods that I listed. I mean, you don't have to do the exact ones I did. You don't have to do the same header. You don't have to do lowering springs even. You can do coilovers, and it's gonna make your car that much better. So those are my favorite mods I've done to the car. Stay tuned for more videos. They're gonna be coming soon. I have a whole bunch of parts coming that I ordered, and there will be unboxings of them, and I hope you guys are excited about that, because I'm really excited about that. I want to show you guys what I got. But I'm going to end this video here, and so yeah, these are the favorite mods for my car. I'll see you guys in the next video, and take care. Third gear.